Hello students, hope you are well. Today we are starting new chapter of stationary waves. Before starting stationary wave, let us understand some fundamental things. For wave propagation, there are two types of medium: free medium or open medium, and second is bound medium. Bound medium means when the two boundaries are fixed. For example, if a string is stretched between 2 points, then string will behave like bound medium, because whatever wave is produced in the string will not go beyond these two boundaries. So such type of medium whose boundaries are fixed are called bound medium. When a wave is produced in bound medium, suppose string is stretched, it is plugged here, wave is produced, it goes to other end, reflected and returns back. Now the two waves are propagating simultaneously in same medium, and when two or more than two waves are produced in a medium, then there is possibility of superposition, and due to superposition a resultant wave is formed. So in this bound medium a resultant wave is formed which oscillates between these two boundaries only. That wave is called stationary wave. Boundaries of rigid medium are of two types: rigid boundary and free boundary. Rigid end or free end. Rigid end, when particles are not free to oscillate, they are permanently at rest, it is called rigid end. Suppose a knot is given to the string, then that knot will behave like rigid end. Similarly, other end, a hook is provided, frictionless hook, such that string can oscillate like this. So this type of end is called free end, means when end particles are free to oscillate, it is called free end. Two definitions are important: nodes and antinodes. When stationary wave is formed, there are some particles which are permanently at rest, they never oscillate. They remain stationary always. They are always at rest. The point on which these particles are located are called nodes. And there are few points on which oscillation of particle with maximum displacement, means displacement of particles is maximum. So such type of points are called antinodes. For example, suppose it is stationary wave formed. So this point is node, this point is node, this point is node, and these points are getting maximum displacement. So these points are antinodes. Nodes, antinodes, node, antinode, node. On rigid end, always node is formed. On free end, always antinode is formed. Rigid end, node; free end, antinode. Now let us understand equation of stationary wave. First case, free end, means particle at the end are free to oscillate. So one wave goes in this direction, the firm line, and this dotted line is reflected wave. For free end, reflection will take place in same phase. Same phase. So in same phase, wave is reflected. Now two waves are propagating together. This is equation of incident wave. The wave going left to right. and this is equation of reflected wave, right to left. Now these two waves are traveling in same medium together, so superposition will take place. By the principle of superposition, y is equal to y1 plus y2. So these two equations are added. There is one identity in trigonometry. Sin c plus sin d is equal to 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Using that identity, you can solve this line, and after solving you get this equation. So this is equation of stationary wave in a medium whose boundaries are fixed, boundaries are free, means particles are free to oscillate. Now let us consider case of rigid end. This wave is going left to right. It is wave produced by you or incident wave. The dotted line is showing reflected wave. Since it is rigid end, so reflection will take place in opposite phase, means displacement of incident wave and displacement of reflected wave are in opposite directions. This is equation of incident wave and this is equation of reflected wave. Now superposition takes place. According to principle of superposition, y is equal to y1 plus y2. Put these two values. There is one more identity in trigonometry, sin c minus sin d. Sin c minus sin d is equal to 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. Using that identity, you have to solve this line, and finally you get this equation. So this is equation for stationary wave produced in bound medium of rigid end. Students, now let us understand some applications of stationary waves. First, you understand organ pipe. Organ pipe is nothing but simple hollow pipe, simple tube. If one end is closed, other is open, it is called closed organ pipe. If both ends are open, it is open organ pipe. One end closed, other open, closed organ pipe. Both the ends are open, it is open organ pipe. Ends of organ pipe behave like boundaries of bound medium. So organ pipe is very common example of bound medium. First we understand closed organ pipe. One end is closed. On closed end always nodes are formed. Open end always empty nodes are formed. First vibration will take place like this. Very clearly, 1/4 wave is inside the tube. Length of one wave is lambda. Since it is 1/4 wave, so this length is lambda by 4, and length of the tube is L. In this situation, minimum frequency is obtained, and this frequency is given by this formula, F is equal to V by 4L. V is the speed of sound, L is length of tube. This minimum frequency is called fundamental tone. Next higher frequency is obtained like this. It is 3/4 length of wave. In this situation, frequency is 3V by 4L, which is thrice of fundamental frequency. Therefore, it is called third harmonic. And after fundamental tone, the frequencies obtained are called overtones. So after fundamental tone, you are getting first overtone here, and since it is thrice of fundamental, so it is called third harmonic. Next vibration is like this. In this situation, frequency is 5V by 4L, so it is second overtone, and 5 times of fundamental, so it is fifth harmonic. Now let us understand open organ pipe. Both ends are open, so NT notes are formed. This is minimum frequency. This time minimum frequency is obtained. 1/4 length of wave here, 1/4 length, that is lambda by 4 plus lambda by 4. So total length will become lambda by 2, and L is length of the tube. In this situation, frequency is V by 2L. It is minimum possible frequency. So this frequency is called fundamental tone. Next higher frequency is obtained in this situation. This length is lambda. This is lambda by 2, lambda by 4, lambda by 4. So total length is lambda. You can write is 2 lambda by 2. In this condition, frequency is 2V by 2L. So it is first overtone like closed organ pipe. Since it is twice of fundamental tone, therefore it is second harmonic. Now the next high frequency is obtained like this. In terms of lambda, this length is 3 lambda by 2. I have explained many times, now you can easily understand. In this situation, frequency F is 3V by 2L. It is second overtone, and this frequency is thrice of fundamental value, therefore it is called third harmonic. Very clearly you can see here harmonics are in ratio 1, 3, 5. So it means only odd harmonics are produced. I repeat, frequency ratios are 1, 3, 5. Only odd harmonics are produced. Here frequencies are in ratio 1, 2, 3. It means both odd and even harmonics are produced. So sound of open organ pipe is more melodious than closed organ pipe. Now think about stretched string. It is a string. To produce tension, some weight is suspended. Mg is equal to T, and mass per unit length is small m. Mass per unit length is small m, means total mass divided by total length is small m. First vibration will take place like this. Very clearly it is half wavelength. So this length is lambda by 2 and length of the string is L. In this situation, frequency is given by F is equal to 1 upon 2L under root T by M. T is tension, M mass per unit length, and L is length. This is minimum frequency. This is minimum frequency. Therefore, it is called fundamental tone. Now, next possible oscillation will take place like this. It is called oscillation in two loops. Here, node is formed, NT node, node, NT node, node. So it is one wave between the strings. So length is lambda. You can write 2 lambda by 2. In this situation, frequency is 2 by 2L under root T by M. Since it is next higher frequency, so it is first overtone, and it is twice of fundamental frequency. Therefore, it is second harmonic. Next vibration is like this. This is called vibration in 3 loops. Length in terms of lambda is 3 lambda by 2, and frequency in this situation F is equal to 3 by 2L under root T by M. It is second overtone, and since this value is thrice of fundamental value, so it is third overtone. Very clearly, frequencies are ratio 1, 2, 3. So we are getting both odd and even harmonics. I hope you could understand. Thus, we are finishing your syllabus of class 11th. Keep studying, and if you find any difficulty, any doubt, you are having facility of NTAB. You can ask your doubts. Best of luck, students. Thank you. God bless you.